Bay got its name from early Dutch shipbuilders who valued its abundant timber. 3 centuries on, scenery is the bay's great asset, and this villa at the foot of the Table Mountain National Park holds prime position. Linda Schmidecker ensured the accommodation complemented the surrounds.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you, and you. Now, this is such a wonderful way to be greeted. These doors are magnificent.
Thank you very much. They are a signature of the properties that I do. They are antique. I especially like this one because of the little door that it has. It is rather sweet.
That is gorgeous.
It's
Great
jolly
doors.
heavy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The doors are balanced out by an entrance painted in sunlight.
We wanted to have a lot of light into this area, which I think we've achieved with the 2 large windows. The owner commissioned a young chap called Freddie Child-Villiers, who won the Elle Young Photographer of the Year competition in 2010, to go to the Himba tribe to take photographs for the house. And that's his work hanging up there.
These pieces are magnificent. There definitely is a strong African theme throughout the house so far.
It is.
Let's see the rest.
Okay.
The brief was for a home that accommodated the owners, their 2 children, plus extended family. And one's family tends to get extended when there's this level of hospitality on offer.
Oh, this is just bliss. Full ocean view over there, and then a full forest over there. You've got the best of both worlds in this home.
Well, that's the beauty of Hout Bay. You have the best of both worlds. And the owners wanted to capitalize on that and make sure that we brought in the sea views on one side and the mountain views on the other. And when the southeast blows, we close the doors and we can sit nicely out on the terrace here, nice and sheltered.
So the home has got a very contemporary, modern feel, but then there's also these old beams.
Yes. Parts of the house are brand spanking new. This, we're actually standing in the old piece that we renovated. So these are the old original poplar beams, which we have plastered in between and painted white to lift the roof and give it more of a contemporary feel.
And then this view is just something else.
The layout makes all of Hout Bay feel like your private garden. And for a water feature, you have the Atlantic Ocean.
There's really very few places in the world with a view like this. It just encompasses everything. You've got ocean, mountain, forest, valley.
You're absolutely right. It is only very few places in the world that you have breathtaking views like we have here. You can look right up the valley towards Table Mountain and the sea and Komiki Lighthouse to your right. And when we created the entertaining space, that's really what we wanted to bring into the house.
Looking back at the house from this view, it's just so grand. It really is an entertainer's dream.
Yes, it surely is. We've created a swimming pool out of the ground, which has given us space for this terrace, underneath which we've put in a 2-car garage. And it also gives us a fantastic vantage point for not only for the bay and for the mountains, but also the tennis court. The owner's a mad keen tennis player. And we also can see the guest accommodation, which is a 3-bedroom self-contained cottage.
Now, because all this is twice the fun when shared with friends, there are 6 beds in all. And when the clients asked for simple and uncluttered, Lynn took them at their word. All that fills this space are music and movies.
And this is the main sort of living room. We have got fantastic surround sound here, so it's a wonderful place to sit and watch movies. It's very light, as you pointed out earlier, but you can pull the blinds down and it's nice and dark in here. The artwork is by the same artist as out in the hallway. Different subject matter. Yes.
Now, that is a great room.
Now, that probably is the best room of the house.
This is my favorite machine. I just need a little bit more practice.
Practice makes perfect.
I love the effect of the bamboo.
Yes, it gives it a real sort of zen, calm feeling, which the client wanted in this room. Also, the type of equipment that's been chosen to go in here is such that it lends itself to that like calm, serene feeling, which is, again, what the client was after.
What a great room. Well, I've worked up a sweat.
Shall we go and see the master bedroom?
Yes, please.
The Hout Bay light is treasured by many local artists, and Lynn's got it to flood in, making the home's African photography pop with life. Then, when the sun goes down, the house opens up to the night sky and becomes a kind of planetarium.
Wow. I would never want to get out of the bath.
No, it's a tremendous view, that's for sure. And that's one thing that the clients actually wanted when the brief came in, was to make sure that we capitalised on the view, both the sea, the mountains, front and back, and hence we created this bathroom with a spectacular view. We've also put in a skylight, so at night you can see obviously the lighthouse and also the stars above.
Travelling between bases in Europe and the United States, when this globe-trotting family arrive here, it's peace thereafter.
Well, this is the master bedroom, and the owner of the house has a very stressful lifestyle, so to come here to South Africa and relax is what he wanted to do, and the brief was to make sure that the master bedroom was uncluttered, was as neutral as possible, made full use and complemented what you can see outside. So we've got mountain again on the back side and the sea view on the front. I also was fortunate enough to work with Sam Peacock, who assisted in finding these beautiful colours, also these very unusual beaded light fittings, as well as the linen curtains.
Well, Linda, thank you so much for showing me around.
You're very welcome. It's been lovely to have you here.
Citizens of Hout Bay are teased that they rarely leave their neighbourhood. Neither would we.